You might want to take a head count for this one. Welcome to AI in 5, where we discuss key AI developments in about 5 minutes or less. Today, we are discussing FOMO within the tech industry, an industry that continues to lay off humans by the thousands, even when it's reported that AI fails 96% of the time. So why the rush to lay off humans?
Well, it's a massive paradox right now. You see companies just like gutting their human-heavy roles. I mean, Oracle alone is cutting 30,000 jobs globally.
Wait, 30,000?
Yeah, it's huge. And India is taking a really heavy hit with over 12,000 roles gone. But U.S. hubs aren't spared either. Places like Austin and, Kansas City, which is losing over 500 jobs, are heavily impacted.
Wow. And it's not just Oracle making these cuts, right?
Oh, definitely not. Amazon recently let 16,000 people go. You've got Atlassian cutting 1,600, ASML trimming 1,700, and, Meta is slashing hundreds too.
That is just wild.
Right. To put it in perspective for you, in 2025, we saw 1.17 million layoffs across the board, and early 2026 has already surpassed 40,000 in tech alone.
So I have to ask, is this really about AI doing the work better? Or, is it just a strategy to boost stock prices by freeing up cash for infrastructure?
You've nailed it, honestly. It's almost entirely about infrastructure capital. Take Oracle again. They aren't actually struggling as a business.
Right, they're highly profitable.
Exactly. Analysts predict they'll free up $8 to $10 billion in cash from this, and they're taking that exact capital to build massive AI data centers. It's a structural transformation.
But, those massive financial bets have real-world consequences right now. What happens to a city like Kansas City when a major tech employer just hollows out its local presence?
Economists actually warn of a double impact for places like that. Because these companies export services globally, losing those 500 jobs doesn't just mean 500 unemployed people.
It damages the whole regional economy, I'm guessing.
Exactly. It severely damages it. It drains outside capital, stalls local businesses, displaces families, and, forces these highly skilled workers into global relocation just to find equivalent roles.
So we're basically hollowing out local economies to fund billion-dollar infrastructure. But that whole bet assumes the AI can actually do the jobs. To me, it's like firing your lead architect to buy a drafting software that draws buildings upside down 96% of the time.
That is a fantastic analogy, because when 500 professional tasks were evaluated, things across design, coding, writing, AI, failed to complete 96% of them correctly without help.
Wait, so almost everything it does needs fixing.
Yeah, only 12% of outputs are acceptable without human modification. It mimics language, but it doesn't have actual logic.
Which completely contradicts the whole AI productivity narrative we hear, especially for programmers.
Oh, absolutely. Because of that lack of logic, 35% of programming solutions fail to execute completely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and another 35% have formatting errors, which frequently generates corrupted files. So it actually takes programmers 19% longer to code using AI.
Because they have to go in and hunt down the errors from scratch.
Exactly. They spend more time fixing than they would have just doing it themselves.
But the stakes go way beyond just buggy code taking longer to write. The FDA has received 100 malfunction notices, right?
Yes. And we are talking about really high stakes here, including botched surgeries and misidentified body parts.
That is terrifying.
It is. The technology simply cannot assume full responsibility safely without constant human supervision.
Which leaves us with a massive blind spot. If companies are wiping out the human workforce today, there's no training ground for tomorrow's experts.
Exactly. Which leaves us with a pretty provocative question for you to consider. If tech giants eliminate the human workforce to fund machines that still require constant human supervision, who will be left to fix the 96% of AI mistakes?
Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us for this episode of AI in 5 on the Global AI Policy News Channel. Until next time.